morning, boys and girls. Let me just make sure my volume is up. We are on week 3 of this packet that you guys should have. This should really be what you're going by to make sure that you're getting all of your social studies done. And again, as I said a couple times, guys, the Declaration of Independence, it isn't easy. It isn't easy to understand perfectly. That is why I am here to support you in any way, shape, or form I can. It's a primary source. It's written in 1776. We don't talk like that anymore, but today you're going to try to put it into your own words. If you look, we are on April 27th. You have all week to get this assignment done. And the other thing you should be working on right now is listening to the What is Declaration of Independence read aloud on YouTube from me and taking notes on that as you go along. It'll help you a lot with your understanding of the Declaration of Independence, what events led up to it, why it happened, and what kind of was the result. But today, boys and girls, if you can see my screen here, you see I have a copy of the worksheet that you have in here, and you'll have a copy on Google Classroom. Again, as I've said again and again and again, you choose paper or digital. I don't care which one you use. Just do one, okay? And some of you asked if you can submit it even though it's not done because you did the paper copy and you just want to show that you turned it in. That's fine. I'll be able to connect the dots next time we do a pickup of work. I'll look to see, okay, I'm missing so-and-so's. Did he do it on Google Classroom? Oh, he did. Or vice versa. Oh, I see that so-and-so submitted it, but it's not done, but I have a paper copy. So don't worry, Mrs. B can figure that out. But let's talk about today's assignment. Today's assignment, as you can see, is the Declaration of Independence. It's broken up in about, 8 different sections, and you have to just tell me in your own words, what do you think it means, okay? So I'm going to zoom in just so I can show you guys my screen, because it's a little bit small for Mrs. B's eyes. Okay, and the first part of it says, from the very beginning of it, when in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another and to assume among the powers of earth the separate and equal station of which laws of nature and the nature of God's entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which... So in your own words, even like pull out the important words that you think are in there. What do you think that means? Even the very beginning part, what do the colonists have the right to do? Okay, I'm going to pull out, that means in history, the course of human events, and political bands, that means government. So in my own words, I'm going to say, I'm going to type in here, let me get out of Zoom out. I'll double click right there. I'm going to say sometimes in history, when the government is not good for the people, it can be ended, let's say. Is that what it's about? Yeah, that's what it's saying, okay? Because who's not being good? King George isn't being good. He's being awful. So sometimes in history, when the government is not good, and let's really be careful with that, okay? We're talking about the extremes of before the revolution. These are really bad things. It can be ended. Now, I need to add some picture that maybe describes that. Now, boys and girls, if you are doing the paper copy, you can doodle it in. If you are doing the digital copy like I'm doing right now, I'm just making my screen a little bit bigger, you can add a picture in there. So I'm going to go up here to Insert, Image, Search, Web, and I'm going to type in King George III right there, because that's who we're talking about. That's who we're saying is really bad. This is a common picture you often see with King George. I'm going to click Insert. Now, you don't, if the picture is stressing you out, boys and girls, don't do the picture, okay? I'm just showing you this is a fun way to enjoy technology a little bit and play around with it. That's one of the great things about this digital learning thing is I've learned a lot from this too. Okay, I made it smaller. I'm going to click and drag over just a little bit more because King George is still a little bit big. Perfect. And there we go. Okay. a little bit smaller because you know Mrs. B wants it right perfectly in there. And I'm going to go on to the next one. I read the next one and I ask myself, what does that mean? Okay? And in your own words, 1 or 2 sentences, write down what you think it means. You even can use my first one for that as an example. I will be going over this on Thursday. Okay? I will go over each one. I will even do it on our Google Hangout if there's a lot of questions. So I'm going to give you some time to do it on your own, but on Thursday again at 11 o'clock, I will go through and answer any questions. And if you want to know like specifically what words and I can guide you to what it really means, that again will be Thursday at 11 o'clock for the beginning of our Google Hangout. Okay? If you have any questions, please, as always, let me know.